like going forward, with a lot of it being able to be applicable. Hey, once I have a real job, I can sign that TIP contract. I don't have one of those yet, but we'll see. Broke it down a couple different sections. Sacraments, prayer. Kyler said add youth apostles because it kept coming up and everything. And then spiritual reading. Sacraments, confession once a month, same as it is. Adoration once a week. There's 2 parishes down in Manassas. All Saints has all-night adoration. What is it? Wednesday to Thursday. So there's a big chunk of time where I can get in for that. And then there's perpetual adoration at Holy Trinity. So one of those 2. Mass. I was actually really proud of myself. I went down for my first interview in Georgetown. And as I'm walking from Foggy Bottom to Georgetown, I'm like, Episcopal Church, Episcopal Church. There's a Catholic church right there in the corner. I found it, St. Stephen's, corner of 26th in Pennsylvania. I need to find the Mass times, and the person that I'm working with is also Catholic and says that they are very oriented towards the working life. So Mass is more towards noon. There are confessions kind of towards the middle of the day for all of the working class that doesn't have time for everything else. So going to try to plug in and skip lunch every now and then and go to Mass. But there are going to be 2 days where I definitely will be going to Mass. Tuesdays with Youth Apostles, and then Fridays, actually works really well. My girlfriend doesn't have to go into work towards the evening, so we were doing Mass in the mornings together. So twice a week on top of Sunday, and then if I can work in St. Stephen's when I have the rest of my schedule, we'll see. And then days without Mass, I'm not doing it, I'm going to be catching up on the readings. We're going to stay doing the readings. I'm going to be living in Manassas, so prayer. All of this is based off of my commute, which by the sounds of it is somewhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours, both ways, in and out. There's a lot of prayer time right there. There's 4 hours of my day that we can get a lot in. So, coming in the morning, bus, we've got Divine Mercy, Rosary. It's definitely a great time to do it. Coming back home afterwards, evening prayer. I'm going to be able to do evening prayer coming home. And on top of that, that's when I'm going to do my 20 minutes to 30 minutes silent prayer. I've got a metro ride, I've got a bus ride, and then I've got a car ride to get home. So there's going to be some time for it. The other one is night prayer. I'm going to be able to do night prayer. Christian prayer is not going to leave my backpack until it comes home, and then it comes back out. So it's going to be with me all the time, so that will be always a great thing to have with me. And also I'll have the readings with me all the time, have them earmarked when I can get them. Youth Apostles. It's a great community. It's definitely been a part of my life and part of my formation. So, going forward, especially this summer, I'm going to be looking to do some CLC work, which is going to be my form of ministry moving forward. Will be youth ministry, junior high, and high school ministry. So I want to start working with a small group. I've got to talk and figure some things out. But I would like to be doing that this summer and see where that goes. I don't know where I'll be. I hope to be local. But we'll have to figure out where that's going to look. The next one, with Youth Apostles as spiritual director, I do have to go through. Again, these are things that I need to talk about. I just have been kind of busy with this whole paper writing thing. It's a drag. And we'd shoot for trying to do that once a month, Tuesdays, and set that up. Last one, spiritual reading. I think a bunch of the guys know that I'm trying to read Love and Responsibility with my girlfriend. We had to put it on hold because both of us were studying and actually trying to graduate. She's graduating like today. She's probably just graduated. And then I've got papers to write. So that Friday Mass thing that I was talking about, it is Friday Mass, it is breakfast, and then it is Love and Responsibility. All at the same time. We've got this already planned out. It's set. After Love and Responsibility, though, I want to be able to keep spiritual reading going. This is something I'm going to talk to my future spiritual director about. Some kind of reading that I can focus in on. I think something I can give for you guys, if you guys are looking for a spiritual reading, one that I use during adoration is I Believe in Love. Anyone? Anyone? It's awesome. It really is. You can read it cover to cover 4 or 5 times, and you're going to get something different every single time, and it's going to apply in your life in ways you didn't expect. It's like you're going to be reading chapter to chapter, like, how is this book following me from point A to point B? And it's just so good if you guys are looking to pick up a spiritual reading to read a little bit on the side, and then do a little bit of a meditation with it. But that would be kind of my thing. That's what I've got. That's my game plan.
So during that last coffee break, Nick came up to me and said, "Hey, Andrew, did I tell you that we're supposed to be saying things?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, no." But that's okay. For those of you who don't know, this is actually my first upper room that I've ever been to. I've been a student leader on the Bellarmine board for my sophomore and junior year, and then student campus minister, head of the Bellarmine board this year with Aaron. But it's really awesome to be out here, and I'm really blessed to be able to speak to you guys about what I'm going to be doing. One of the wonderful things that I can say is I haven't entirely thought out everything I'm going to do over the summer, but it's because Youth Apostles is going to be telling me everything I'm doing over the summer. I'm doing a year of volunteer service with them, so I will be doing ministry for the next year, likely at a college. It's not set in stone yet, but there is word on the street that I might be down at Old Dominion University in Norfolk. I will still don green and gold when we play Old Dominion, so don't worry about that. But yeah, so Youth Apostles has been a center of my spiritual life for the last 2 years since I became a candidate, and has affected me since I came here with Father Peter, John Moore. I was in the music ministry with Dave Gleso, among others who have been here and had an impact on the community. But the thing is that I know that I'm going to be able to do is be able to, at any point in time, look at my spiritual life and say, okay, here's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to graduate in a few weeks. I'm going to be able to say, all right, I have this many weeks until I start ministry. I'm going to be able to look and see, what am I need to center my life around? And the answer is always going to be the sacraments. We were talking before about how to evangelize and those kind of things. And I've always thought that evangelization was kind of this abstract thing. But as I've progressed and grown as a leader, I've come to understand that evangelization is completely centered around the sacraments, to a point where, as much as I love to debate, and a lot of you think, and correctly so, that I like to be right a lot of the time, evangelization is not about proving another person wrong, and it's not about being good at debate, and it's not always even about knowing everything. It's about showing people something. And when I was a freshman here, I went on my beach retreat